On here with yet another informative video. I'm not a doctor. These videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only. This is a cat, however. So anyway, I did want to talk about the Jujimufu and Tom Arboyden lawsuit that is going on. If you may have noticed that Tom wasn't in any of Juji's videos for a while. They actually stopped making videos, but he wasn't, at the meet that Juji did or anything like that. So he pretty much disappeared from Juji's page, and there's a lot of speculation until recently. The lawsuit sort of was, it did come out. It is publicly available. It is a civil suit where you sort of can allege whatever you want. So it isn't, these things haven't been like proven true, but it is pretty clear that Tom is in the wrong to some degree. To what degree, we will find out. So basically, for those of you who do not know, Tom basically took over $100,000 out of the Grip Genie account to cover his own taxes, for gambling debts, to stake another poker player. And even though he is the majority stakeholder in Grip Genie, he did need Juji's approval, as well as I think there's another member or two to do that. And so the first time was with taxes for like $30,000, like last April. So I guess nothing really happened after that. I think Tom had been going through some things and maybe Juji gave him a pass or something. But just recently, I guess it was in December that he made these other withdrawals from the company, Grip Genie, without, anyone's approval, just for his own purposes. And I guess Juji had enough and decided to sue him over it. It's sad. It looks like there will no longer be a YouTube channel between the two. And there was actually an apology video that Tom did in response that he later took down. And so it's sort of bad where he's like looking at his phone the whole time. And he's sort of like, while he is apologizing, he sort of says like, well, it was my company. So he doesn't say it's okay, but it's sort of like the vibe that he's giving, like, well, it was my company, so I could take the money out, but he actually couldn't because he needed the approval to do so, because he wasn't the only stakeholder in it. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. So also in the suit is alleged outbursts of rage that Tom has done in the past. Again, just alleged, but they were very specific. And none of them necessarily resulting in violence per se, but they were sort of signs of, a personality disorder. Again, that he was, that he would get upset if people called him the cameraman, or people didn't think like he was, I don't know, just as big a deal as Juji. And again, he's sort of not, he sort of is the cameraman, but again, the channel is like him and Juji, Tom and Juji, so I can see why maybe that would piss him off, but, maybe he should have just been happy that he had the opportunity to begin with, I don't know if you guys have seen, like, Carlito's Way, but I definitely get, like, huge vibes of the lawyer David, the Jewish lawyer. I think Tom's Jewish, I'm not sure, where he starts out as, like, this nice lawyer for Carlito, and then he, like, gets really full of himself, and, ends up killing a guy, I think, and like doing all these drugs and stuff. But that was like the first thing I thought of when I was sort of like finding out about Tom's personality. And I don't know, it just shows, you can't really tell about these guys when you only see them on camera. And again, Tom was the one editing the videos too, so again, he's not gonna show himself in a bad light. But again, guys, when we talk about those natty or nots too, again, that's like the whole point. You don't know these guys, like, you don't know them personally. You just see what they want you to see, guys. And that's the whole point. You really can't trust anyone, guys. That's really the moral of like the story here. But so anyway, very unfortunate. We'll see what happens with that. It looks like at least Tom is not a stakeholder in Grip Genie anymore. We'll see if it's worse than that, if there's jail time, anything like that. I don't know. Again, it is alleged, all these things. We don't know what is true, what is not. So that's all I have to say on that, guys. As for my own training, I ended up not, pursuing that 805 without straps. I actually missed 800 with straps, which caused me to sort of like sort of reevaluate my own training and figure I couldn't do it without straps anyway. And I just need to do more rep work like I was doing last summer. Again, I talked about this on Instagram, I tend to do a lot of heavy singles. Now, I'm not going to say you can't do heavy singles and get stronger, but I was doing a little too much because it is sort of more tempting. You know, you are going to get a lot more views, a lot more shares and followers when you do heavy singles. Even if I were to set like a rep PR, which I'm not close to right now anyway, heavy singles are just going to do better. So yeah, I did 705 for 3 last time, 725 for 3 this time, followed by 675 for 3, 685 from a deficit. We'll try 735 for 3 next time. I think my triple PR being 765 for 3. Generally, my 1 rep max is somewhere between 90 to 100 pounds over what I can do for a triple on this particular setup that I have, you know, pound plates. So I'm getting a little extra whip and using straps. So that's just what I know from personal experience. Again, if I did 815 for a single today, it'd have 10 times the shares, you know, way more views and stuff like that. But it is what it is, guys. My life isn't going to change if I get a few more followers here or there. So I got to do what's best for me in the long run. So anyway, guys, that's all I really have to say on that. Hopefully we'll get some new PRs, maybe in a month or so. Again, we're going to be doing a lot of the stuff I've already done for the next month or so. Again, you know, hopefully we can get 865, then 400 kg and 900 sometime in the summer. So that's really it, guys. Link in the description to get your testosterone levels checked with sponsor Let's Get Checked. You can get your full blood work done there as well. I am out, guys.